We are filling in for the 5th graders today because they are on this amazing, epic field trip to the Kennedy Space Center. I am so jealous. I have never been there. Have you been there?
I have not. I heard they left super early this morning.
They did. They left before the school day started. So they are hopefully arriving to the Kennedy Space Center anytime now.
That is a long bus ride.
It is a long bus ride, but they have the fancy buses. They have the buses that you can watch movies on. Yeah, so we're hoping they take some great pictures so that we can share them with you during the news show for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what they learn about.
I know.
So today is Wednesday, January 8th, and did you know, Ms. Greco, that today is National Joy Germ Day?
National Joy Germ. I don't think I've ever heard that word in my life.
I just think it's the most spectacular thing because it means that you spread joy to everyone. It's the best type of germ to spread. So spread your laughs and your smiles and your inspiration to somebody today. I can't wait to hear about all the joy germs that you spread.
Oh, that's a great concept, joy germs. So instead of spreading germs that would get you sick, you spread things of joy.
Like happiness.
Oh, I love it.
So cozy. Let's talk about birthdays, speaking about spreading some joy. We missed some birthdays. On Monday, Ray Nash Y in Miss Palmer's class had a birthday. And yesterday, Paola in Miss Beck's class and Gabriella in Miss Otto's class had birthdays. And whose birthdays are today, Miss Greco?
Today we have Francis O in Miss Glogowski's class. We have Ryan P in Lopez Diz's class.
So happy birthday, all you Capricorns.
So exciting. And I think somebody else might have a birthday coming up this month.
Yes, a little bit later. I'm
So
going
we'll
to
be-
be
so-
12.
Please. Let me know if anyone thinks she's going to be 12. But we'll be looking out for the countdown to Miss Harris's birthday this month.
Whoop, whoop. And you know what? Speaking of, because it's Wednesdays today, it means it's Wondering Wednesday with Miss Greco.
So here we are for Wondering Wednesday. Instead of making a separate video, I figured since I'm on the news, I might as well just give you the question now. So we are switching up the question. Before break, we had a question about Christmas carols and where the tradition of Christmas carols came from. So you'll see on tomorrow's news show the winners for that. But this time around, for our new 2020 first inquiry question of the new year, we are going to have the inquiry question of resolutions and where they came from, how that tradition started. So every New Year's you hear about people making resolutions, things that they're going to try to do for the new year. But where did that start from, and why is that a thing every New Year's that we have a conversation about?
That is a really good question, but I'm glad whoever made it up did it because I love making resolutions.
So remember, your inquiry question is for 2 weeks, but keep submitting inquiry questions to me because I am on the hunt.
Yes.
So for lunch today, there is Sloppy Joe's.
Tasty.
So tasty. Next, something comforting for the cool weather. I'm sure there's going to be some fabulous sides. Probably something with a vegetable.
Some healthy choices there, yeah. Some fruit.
Some fruit.
Yeah.
Some other sort of side that will go along with it. Plus, you have milk or juice choices as well.
All yummy stuff that Miss Mindy makes for us.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So, Miss Greco, I love how I have like this wardrobe change going on. Over the break, I was doing some reading, shocking, and I read this fabulous book called One Word. And what I love about this book is about this teacher who tells her students that to have the best year ever, they can do it all in just one word. And she sends them on a search to find the best word. So I want to challenge all of you Patriots, and you too, Miss Greco, to think of a word to make the rest of this school year and all of 2020 the best year yet. And I already asked Miss Greco what her word would be. Miss Greco, what would your one word be to make this year the best year yet?
So Ms. Harris told me about this book on Monday, and she challenged me to come up with one word. And I thought at first it was going to be really easy to think of the one word, but then I was having a hard time. And I spent a whole day and a whole morning trying to figure out what one word, and I think I finally came up with it. So my one word is happiness. And the reason why I chose happiness is because I really just want to kind of continue to bring things into my life that only bring me happiness. and that's what I want for Pineview as well. I only want to bring things to the staff and students and the community here that make everyone happy.
Awesome. We should post that somewhere. Maybe there's a bulletin board in the hub we can put that on, so Miss Greco will remember her one word for the rest of the school year. So my challenge to you all, Patriots, and teachers too, is to come up with one word that's going to make this year, the rest of the school year, and 2020 the best year yet. I'm going to be sending teachers read aloud so you can hear this book and remind yourselves about the directions and how to get the one word for the best year yet.
So thinking about what Ms. Harris is saying, that brings me to that it's a new month, and that
New learner profile.
that means we have a new learner profile. So watch this video to learn which learner profile attribute we are highlighting for the month of January, and remember the directions about submitting names. So as you're watching the video, Patriots, remember that you're nominating your classmates. So really be thinking about the characteristics of the learner profile attribute for January, and then help your teachers remember the due date of when the names need to be submitted to me. So this is our new learner profile for the month of January.
Thinking it's going to be a good month.
Hey Patriots, Miss Greco here to talk to you about our learner profile attribute of the month. That's right, we are out of December and we are now into January. We are saying Happy New Year to 2020, and every time we change months, that means we have a new learner profile attribute to focus on. And for the month of January, we are focusing on being thinkers. So thinkers. Now, we use this attribute every single day, but today we really want to start kicking off the month by thinking about the attributes a little bit more deeply and what it really means to be a thinker. And remember, you're also looking for these attributes in your classmates when you're thinking about nominating students for Student of the Month. So the first attribute that shows that you're a thinker is that you can solve problems independently. That doesn't mean you don't like to ask for help or you don't want help. It just means that you don't give up, that you're willing to try, and you usually can find ways to at least come up with some solutions to problems that you're having. The other attribute that we're going to focus on is looking at solutions to questions or challenges. So this is students who can come up with different ways to solve problems. And I know in math class, a lot of times your teachers are looking for different ways of solving the same type of problem. So students who usually can come up with more than one way to answer a question or have multiple solutions to a challenge definitely shows that they are thinkers. We also are looking for students who make good decisions and consider the outcome. So this is kind of similar to being a principled student, but we really want to look at thinkers who think about something all the way through. They don't just react. They think about what's happening and also consider what could be a better choice or a good choice or what could possibly be a consequence of their choice. And lastly, we love our thinkers to be creative and to think critically. That means they like to analyze problems. They like to be challenged. So we are looking for thinkers for the month of January. So remember, this is a Students of the Month celebration that we are looking for. So that means as a class, you can nominate up to 3 students for Student of the Month for January, which will be celebrated in February. And we need those names. So students, I need you to help your teachers make sure that they submit the names using that Google link by Friday, January 24th. So that gives you almost 2.5 weeks to look around your class, look for those attributes, see who's demonstrating those characteristics of being a thinker, and submit the names to me. And then remember, we're going to be actually celebrating our January thinkers the first Friday of February. So just to leave you with some more thoughts from one of our great literary thinkers, Dr. Seuss. Here is a quote from him. Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the thinks you can think up if you only try. Have a great day, Patriots. I can't wait to see who you nominate. I always look forward to it every month. It's one of my favorite things. Have a great day, thinkers.
So, it's now time for you to stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance and listen to our school song.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I feel pride. It's time to rise. To reach our goals, we gotta realize that if we work together, we can make it better. We are strong, we all belong. Let's make a better world. 1, 2, 3, where I be, Patriots, Broncos!
So much for watching, Patriots. We had fun filling in for 5th grade while they are on their epic field trip to Kennedy Space Center. We hope you guys have a great day, and remember to,
we are living the questions.